Welcome to a new Sim Sunday here on Living the Dream, and welcome to a new series I'm simply calling my European Commuter series. My objective of this video series is to look at what is possible with low cost and in fact cheap add-on aircraft for prepared 3D version 4.5, and in this first video I'm on board a Saab 2000 from Virtual Columbia in the livery of Eastern Airways United Kingdom. And jumping straight into SimBrief, that I'm setting up a flight from Aberdeen right here in Scotland across the North Sea to Stavanger in Norway. We will be departing on the northwesterly runway here at Aberdeen, being vectored by ATC towards a flight in a northeasterly direction for a 1 hour crossing of the North Sea to Norway. And finally, as part of my flight planning, you can see that Bergen is our alternate. And in fact, we will be flying to Bergen in the second video in this European Commuter series. I don't believe there are many videos on YouTube of these low-cost aircraft for prepared 3D. And I know that the team from Virtual Columbia sometimes get a bad rap for the quality of their aircraft, but I hope that you will understand when I say this, these aircraft only cost about $20. So given that I spent nearly $160 on my PMDG 777 series recently, $120 earlier in the year for my PMDG 737 series, and probably on the Aerosoft Airbus I've spent over €100 so far. These aircraft from Virtual Columbia, I believe, offer great value. They're a lot better than the stock aircraft you get with the simulator. So in this series, I really want to take a look at these aircraft from Virtual Columbia and show you what you're paying for. But more importantly, to see that you can still have great fun in Flight Simulator, even if you've not spent a fortune on add-on aircraft. In this European Commuter series, I also don't plan to use GSX for anything other than pushback. With the passengers and their bags on board, we're all fueled up and ready to leave Aberdeen. And my scenery for Aberdeen comes from UK 2000. And because I recorded this virtual flight in late November 2020, it is of course winter in the Northern Hemisphere, and before we can leave Aberdeen, it's time to get some de-icing done.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment. We begin treatment now and observe. Fluid type 1. Concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready. De-icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 1, concentration at 50%. I am disconnecting. Good day. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Hello Captain, we are ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Set parking brakes. Unlocking gear. Left is clear, right is clear.
flight 4569er, taxi, Bing point 4, runway 34, using taxiway line Echo, contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Aberdeen ground, East 872, ready to copy IFR clearance to Gatwick 51164. Flight 4569er clear for takeoff, runway 34, surface wind 004, entry.
V1, rotate, V2, proceed on, turn left, heading 170, resume on navigation, climb and maintain, altitude 1000, east 872.
These low-cost aircraft from Virtual Columbia have nowhere near the same quality of graphics or systems that you would find on the more expensive study-level aircraft that you've seen me fly previously on this channel. There's not even an FMC, but you know guys, if you're learning to fly in Flight Simulator, that's not really a bad thing after all. You've probably dipped your toes into flying something much simpler, like the Cessna, and now you want to try something slightly better. Well, I think these aircraft from Virtual Columbia offer some great value for money and gets you into flying these commercial passenger aircraft for very little cash, and certainly a lot less studying than you would have to do if you wanted to learn the Aerosoft Airbus family. And of course, all of us that get into Flight Sim do it for the love of aviation and the fact that we enjoy this challenge and probably will never get the opportunity to fly commercial aircraft for real. So my objective of this European Commuter series is to show those of you who are interested in getting into flying slightly more complex aircraft, and certainly more complex passenger aircraft, you can do it with little effort and of course maximum enjoyment. Just over 45 minutes into the flight, the Norwegian coastline comes into view, and I get prepared to land runway 11.
Cessna Yankee X-Ray Hotel, contact Sula departure, over 118.5, Cessna Yankee X-Ray Hotel, bye-bye.
$400. $300.
Minimums.
$200. $100. $50. $40. $30. 20, 10,
Welcome to Stavanger in Norway, where I think I'm using scenery from Aerosoft, but to be completely honest, I can't remember. I know the scenery was only purchased for FSX and not prepared version 4, or the 64-bit versions are prepared. I've managed to get it to work with prepared 3D version 4.5, but I'm afraid things like the animated jetways and so on do not work, as there is no SOD compatibility at this airport. Anyway, this brings me to the end of the first episode in my European commuter series. I do hope that this video demonstrates that you can still have fun with flying these cheap add-on aircraft for prepared 3D. Once you've invested the cash and the time into flying aircraft from the likes of Aerosoft and PMDG, you probably would never go back to this type of cheaper aircraft. However, there are plenty of people out there who are not yet ready to fly study level aircraft and maybe don't have the cash either. So I hope the objective of this video has been met by showing you what is possible from aircraft add-on producers such as Virtual Columbia. And in the next video I'm going to stay with Virtual Columbia and take you on a very short commuter flight from here in Stavanger up to Bergen. And I'll be doing this in the Widerøe Embraer 190 E2. So until that next video, thank you very much for watching.